taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut season off top, you stop breathing.
And obviously with big fights, 2 weeks from now, because I think it's the only fight card June 1st. We have the 5-on-5 Matchroom versus Queensbury. And if you heard us earlier, we were talking about, for a card like this, you would think that more of the focus would be on the fighters themselves, not necessarily their promoters. Frank Warren and Eddie Hearn, and obviously they've had years, decades of not really being able to get along or to work together, and then Turkey comes in and throws money around, and next thing you know, they are making hands and doing all types of promos and commercials and shit with each other. So, obviously one thing that has come across with this fight happening is, because Turkey's like, yeah, I want to see a 5-on-5 with these two promotions, and they signed the papers, and bam, here we are with this. Now, technically, the 5-on-5 was supposed to be the undercard for Better Beef Bivol, but unfortunately, Better Beef, and I've mentioned this before, I am a fan of the type of workouts that Better Beef does, but Better Beef does these workouts at an extremely high level. Like, these very Spartacus workout plans, if you want to call it like that. Better Beef.
That's Spartacus training, nigga. You don't need all that shit for boxing skills.
Yeah, Better Beef is an extremely, it might be one of the strongest people, strongest boxers alive, like walking right now. But he does these things at such a high level that he's getting these frequent injuries. And I say too, I'm a fan of it, but even I know, the man is 39 years old. Like, you gotta taper off from doing that type of shit. Because that's
what I'm saying. Like, he's like near our age doing that shit. Like, bro.
Yeah, you gotta calm all that shit down, and especially so close to the fight where he ruptured the meniscus in his knee. So he's gonna be down until they say that he may be able to fight in December, which left Bivol obviously without an opponent. So they had to find a replacement for Bivol, which they did, and he's gonna be on this card. But Bivol is no longer the main event, which is kind of sucks. It's that way, but Bivol. But at least Bivol is not just saying this. I'm not gonna fight until December. Like, he's taking the fight because it's probably beneficial for him to actually fight than not to fight.
You get paid, you get in the ring rust, and you keep your name, your brand out there. So yeah.
Yeah, he's facing a guy that none of us has actually heard of, in Malik Zinad. All we know from it, his record, he's 22-0. He has 16 KOs. So it could be someone that usually with these things, either someone that can just come out of nowhere and he's a beast, or he's basically got one of them inflated records. We don't know. I've even gone on YouTube to even see what dude looks like fighting wise. But that's his. But obviously he's not a high profile light heavyweight, so he got lowered down the card. I'm not sure where he is in the card.
Fodder.
Yeah, he's cannon fodder pretty much. There's someone. Obviously, if Bivol, now of course it would be huge fuckery if Bivol did lose to this guy. Then they will throw then pretty much the Bivol and Better Beef fight would be destroyed. There's no coming back from that.
That means Bivol never deserved the fight.
Yeah, you're right. You absolutely positively right.
And let this guy fight Better Beef. Fuck it. The show must go on. Because Philip, if you're that guy, you do the upset of the year, it's like, damn, we'll never make a big fight with Better Beef now. Nah, nigga, I'll fight him. Shit,
yeah, but thankfully the 5-on-5 shit was so strong that it can go on without a Better Beef Bivol fight on there, because there's 4 of the
honestly, that's better for it though. These niggas be trying to stack all these cards, and it's like, bro, you could space this shit out, fam. Chill.
Yeah. And then, so the new main event on there is probably, again, it's a high-profile heavyweight fight between Deontay Wilder and Zhilei Zhang. And this is for Wilder, and he's already put it out there. This is the fight that he knows he has to win, else retirement is on. Else he's most likely he's gonna retire, because both of these guys are coming off losses to Joseph Parker. But Wilder's loss was worse because he pretty much got blanked, or if he or he won maybe one round. You know, like Wilder got outboxed thoroughly, and Zhang at least was able to drop Parker twice, but Zhang, decided he wanted to weigh in at 291, so his conditioning kind of took a toll on his work rate. Because Zhang is like, once you get him past 6, he's a liability. So
yeah, and Parker was putting hands on him too, though. Like Parker could hit, so. But
the problem is Parker's not really a puncher like that, and Zhang has one of them big troglodyte type heads. Like it's hard to, it's hard to hurt him like that to the head. So it's just like, but Parker won a hard fought majority decision, and like I said, Parker's chilling, waiting for an opportunity. So it's like, okay, we got these two, and like I said, so LB, how do you see this fight going? Like this, I mean, I'm pretty sure all of us are saying like this should only end by a knockout, Wilder and Zhang.
Wilder and Zhang,
fucking better.
Zhang by KO.
What round are we thinking?
5th round.
Oh damn! And truthfully, I'm not even mad at you because, like I said, Zhang has fucking rocks in his fist. He has stones in his fist. Like dude hits, like dude doesn't even have to tap people, and you can see they're getting fucked up at times.
Because you can see like the punches that. Like his punches are sharp. Like he's like you got guys who hit hard. Like they'll beat you up. Their punches are sharp, but they don't really push you back with their punches or knock you into the wall or some shit. Right. Zhang, like he busts you up. He's sharp with the punches, but the shots got enough force where they still be putting you down.
Yeah, like Joe Joyce and like Parker. Parker is not the easiest person to drop. Parker was dropped off just like punches that didn't look that hard, but they sound.
Yeah, and Parker's a big motherfucker too.
Yeah, like even it took Joyce. I mean, it took Joyce and it took Dillian White. Like the White did drop him kind of early, but it was just he got caught with his best left hook though, but. It took Joyce a minute to really put him down. It took him like 10 rounds. Zhang is just touched him like twice, and Parker went down hard like on both times.
So that just shows you like one guy had to land his best fucking punch, the other guy had to damn beat on him and go life and death for 10 rounds to put him down. So and just imagine. So Wilder's punch resistance is kaput. If Zhang comes in shape, I can see him getting Wilder out of there by 7 or 8. Yeah, but Zhang ain't gonna be in shape. I hope he should be. I hope he is, especially after the way the fuck Navarrete look.
I mean, honestly, and I saw a picture that makes me think that Zhang is not going to be in shape because I saw a picture that says that he's probably being around 300, and I'm like, here we go. He's like, yeah, like I mean, I could get. I mean, if it was a way that it's coming with some strategy, but Zhang is clearly not thinking this is going to be a distance fight either. Because Wilder now, it's not like Wilder again has an eraser in his right hand. Like he has his eraser is on the level of both hands from Zhang. Like Wilder is one of the people like if you let him hit that, if he touches you with the right hand, you will probably go down and out. What I'm saying? Like, I mean, Tyson Fury, of course, he didn't touch Parker, and, Fury, obviously, has famously gotten up from his right hands, and it's getting to the point now, it's sad because, Wilder's declined as a fighter, but if there's any fight that he's going to have to summon up a one-punch knockout, it's this one. He's going to, because, frankly, he doesn't have anything else to bother Zhang with. He doesn't. A jab that he doesn't use. His movement, the movement can maybe save him if he decides to do it. Because Zhang is like, but it's just like, there's a lot of things that Wilder doesn't do that is, that would probably help him. But if there's a fight that's like, okay, Wilder needs to spectacularly knock dude out with one shot, this is the fight that he has to do it in. Because Zhang is there to be hit. He's gonna have to crack him at least one time.
But with Wilder, man, Wilder might have to throw him one or two. Like he's not gonna have to. I don't think you're knocking out Zhang with one shot. Like while Wilder was starching all these damn cannon fodder ass niggas, all these damn putties and shit. Like, exactly.
Yo, what up, King P?
Salute, King P.
Sorry, I'm a little late, but you know what I'm saying? I'm on New York time, but I'm here. You know what I'm saying?
I needed you earlier, man, to talk some sense in about the Navarrete.
So I'm here. I can touch on that real quick. So first off, that fight, that Navarrete fight, that Baranchyk fight was the worst fight of the night, of the day, of the whole day. Like, that shit was ugly. It was dirty. Like, half the time, Navarrete, see, the shit that Navarrete was doing at 122, 126, and 130, now it's showing its limit where it's like he's not going to be able to hurt people off of one shot with these lunging hooks or even sometimes hit them cleanly with the right fighter. I thought he had his moments where he made it uncomfortable for Baranchyk, and Baranchyk had his moments where he made it uncomfortable for Navarrete. It was a piss poor fight. I thought that Navarrete did enough to win 7-8 rounds, though, to be honest with you. So I'm not going to complain about the decision, but I felt Navarrete won.
Right? Yeah, you know, like I said, I mean, I mean, yeah, if you see it both ways, it's whatever. But it's just the fact that Navarrete is just had such a close fight with someone like Baranchyk.
Because this dude. It's obvious this fat fuck needs to lay off the pizza and get back down to 126, 130.
Yeah,
126, 30. Funny, I was eating pizza when I watched that fight, so yeah, that's crazy.
Bro, like, he was on, like, honestly, he looked like fucking, like he had that build, that same build as Mikey Garcia and Lara from 126 Lara. Like that I look like I just ate pizza before the fight. Like, bro, he was out of shape.
You got the class pizza party ass nigga.
So that's my thoughts. That's my thoughts on that. My thoughts on Fury and Usyk. I don't feel bad for Fury. He's a fucking idiot. I don't know why, and it's funny because LB always laughs because he's like, King P, you the back foot boxing nigga. But in this time, I'm like, why the fuck are you back foot boxing him? Like, he was fighting like it was the first Wilder fight. You should have just stepped to him, use your God-given size, pause, and fucking, like, just unload on him, pause. Like, use your strength. Just make it uncomfortable. Because the thing is, Usyk to me is one of the best mid-range fighters in the game. Like, at mid-range, he looks like a perfect fighter. So why are you just letting him get off at mid-range instead of just crowding and making him uncomfortable, which when he was doing in the mid-rounds, and he hurt him in the sixth or seventh round, and he let him off the hook because he's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, that's what we all said.
Pretty much.
And he's lucky that fight did not get stopped in the ninth round, because it really, if he would have called that off in the ninth round, I would not have been mad. Yep. He looked like he was ready to go. Like, I'm just so surprised.
I wouldn't have blamed the ref at all.
But King P too. Also, because I know we're in touch about the 5-on-5. What do you think? What's your prediction for Wilder Zhang?
Honestly, I'm still very torn on this. Honestly, here's the thing. If it's early, it's like Zhang might very much well get him out of there early. The problem is Zhang is a 4-5 round fighter, so if he doesn't get him out of there early, he's slim pickings. Like, Wilder will get him out of there late, but it's just this is a very tough fight because Zhang has the hand speed. He's big. Pause. He can punch. That left hook will definitely land. So,
aren't you missing something? Like, I'm waiting for you to say it. It should have been the first thing, but I'll wait.
What? Go ahead. No, go ahead. I'm
boxing ability, nigga. God damn.
Yeah, the boxing. No. The boxing. Yes, he can box. He can definitely.
He'll set up the shots. It's just, and this is the Wilder ain't got the footwork no more to be moving around. Like, man.
Well, I mean, the funny thing is, I see. I'm still because Wilder doesn't have the best footwork, but for some reason, a lot of these fucking heavyweights have horrible footwork. So it's like these motherfuckers are plotters and like can't set up shots without like moving. They have to have their feet completely planted. They're slow to get off on the back foot. Like, it's so fucking.
He's gonna lean on the ropes, bro. He's gonna get lazy and lean on the ropes, and Zhang gonna catch him.
He's done. Listen, no, if he does that, he's done. He's done.
Yeah, Wilder's gonna get KO'd and he's gonna fall face forward, bro.
I'm gonna go Zhang 4th round knockout.
Okay.
It's gotta be.
I ain't get my prediction yet, but go ahead.
No, Pilot, go ahead, yo.
Go ahead.
No, but if P was done, I want to cut P off.
But you said 5th round, Pilot?
No. This is the last time for both these guys, man. I'm rocking with my American Wilder, not confidently, but I'm picking Wilder by KO.
What round?
Round 3.
Okay. And
damn.
Like so you can honestly with both fights you can see early or late. Well, late round knockouts might be the more rare thing because honestly I don't think they're gonna wait. I think they're gonna teach each other this power at some point well before like 5 or 6. Yeah, and I mean honestly I don't have a lot of faith in Wilder. You know, I mean,
wouldn't have you?
Well, I mean, I did pick him for for the Fury fights, but
we all did. That was like 1,000 years ago.
Yeah, but ever since then, it's just like, ugh. Yeah, and I refused to. I refused to bet on.
That's the most. That's the most. Pissed. I will say this. I will say this, by the way. It's going to be interesting to see if Wilder just tries to, because there's all this talk about Turkey Boy wanting Wilder back on the card for the August 3rd fight against Big Baby and against Jared Anderson. So it makes me wonder if Wilder knows that and might just go for broke and try to get Zhang out of there early. Just a thought.
I mean, he has the power to end the fight at any given round. It's just he's going to need to do that because he's going to have to set it up. He can't be lazy with it.
Yeah, you got to do it behind the jab, bro.
Like, I was just about to say that, LB. I think his jab. This has to be an on point jab because there have been times where Wilder has had his jab somewhat on point. He needs to have the best jab of his life right now. Like, this needs to be the fight where the jab needs to be the most important punch through, not the right. The jab, because he's got to set up the right.
Because he used to use that jab to like measure for the right. I mean, I don't know, something.
Well, the problem is he got super lazy with it. He got even lazy. Like, first his jab wasn't good. I think then there became a point where his jab actually became very respectable, and somewhere along the line, probably right before the Fury fight, he just became like his jab just went lazy because he just whether he fell in love with his power or he's just like the right hand's going to shine through anyway. The jab just became lazy, and now it's non-existent anymore. He regressed in that stage. I don't know what it is, but he needs to get that jab back.
Dude, if I was Malik Scott, I'd make this nigga rewatch the first Stavern fight every night.
Yeah.
He just got to be thinking jabs. Like, he would literally throw 1,000 jabs a day in the gym. Like, bro, just jab. Like, cause like King P said, that's his best thing. Cause if he just jab, like, honestly, regular boxing could beat Zhang.
Yeah.
And Parker showed you that, but if you don't have the defense or the toughness, or if you can't take them punches, man, you in there for a rough night with Zhang. Right. Like, he'll hurt you, but you can't stand in front of him. Like, you got to give him some angles moving. Wilder has all the tools, but it's late in the game now.
Also, if I were Wilder, like that, like what he did with the first round with Fury in the third fight, he needs to just attack the body. Pause. Like of Zhang, he needs to make that a point. Do the body work and not like a lazy fucking jab or right hand.
Nah, bro, dude, you asking for Wilder to get KO'd if you're telling this nigga to attack the body on a guy like Zhang.
Because he needs to slow him down. He needs to slow him down even because
Zhang is going to slow down just off of outboxing him and turning him. But dude, Wilder's not skilled enough to make this nigga lower his body, his head, and all that shit to go to the body of a guy as dangerous as Zhang. I'm telling you.
But I get that. But there's a way to do it without being lazy. If he's, you're right.
You mean like this? If to step into him and do it in the mid range, yeah, that's possible. But it's like now you're giving up Wilder's length and his best weapon, which is distance control. So
yeah, because Wilder used to use that jab to like measure the distance.
Step right back. That's why you need to use your. That's why you need to use your feet and step back. Like, get back.
This
Back up.
this nigga never had no footwork to be doing all this shit, bro. You gonna get this nigga KO, son.
He can do. But listen, if he can't do a basic step back by now, then there's no hope for him anyway.
A basic step back from body punching, bro, against a dude who got quicker hands and got knockout power. Like,
but he can do it before Zhang sets his feet to throw the left hook, because he's got to he sets the feet and he throws the left hook. Don't let him get a rhythm. If you like, Zhang is a rhythm fighter. Don't let him get a rhythm. It's easier said than done.
I feel you on that. I just feel like, at least in Wilder's wheelhouse, we know like he could jab and set up his shots. All that body shit with Fury just literally later played into Fury's game.
So yeah, it's literally, to me, it's literally either two choices. It's either an early Zhang knockout or a later Wilder knockout. That's the only two ways I see it going, and I'm just going on the early KO.
Man, Wilder will get knocked out anytime in this fight.
I don't think.
What did I pick? The seventh round?
No, I don't think he'll get knocked out later. By that time, by the time the sixth round comes, Zhang doesn't have the same steam in his punches as he does.
It might be boring after,
but then Wilder ain't got the same chin he has in the first round either.
If it hits 6 rounds, it's by the time Zhang gets tired, this might be a dog shit fight, to be honest.
Yeah, cause dude, look how Wilder wasn't fighting back from Parker. It's not like Parker was going for broke every round.
Right.
This nigga was like, that was just a damn medium-paced type of fight, and Wilder just literally, like, Parker took what he could get and got a little more than he wanted sometimes, and that was it. Like, it's not like Wilder, it was no crazy pace. Like, Wilder is like done, bro. Like, unless he comes forward and just fight behind the jab and set up shots, turn them on some basic boxing shit. Dude just has to fight like Chris Algieri and he wins this shit.
Easier said than done, though.
Easier said only because who we're dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but Chris Algieri is more active and throws more punches than Wilder. So
because he has to. If Chris Algieri averages 40 to 60 punches a round, just hypothetically, Wilder would be just as effective if he averaged 35 punches a round.
Wilder throws more punches, more likely he gets clipped. Like you're asking him to throw more.
But we're talking about this majority jabs, though.
Mm-hmm.
You want a guy like Wilder? How you gonna say you want this nigga to go behind the jab, but then say, oh no, well, if he throw 30 jabs, that's too much.
I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying one of Wilder's strengths, like him and Tank are the one guys where their low activity is I actually feel is a benefit to them. If they threw more, they would
against a lot of their nondescript opponents. When a motherfucker like Barrios, who niggas shit on all the time, when he decided to say, you know what, I'm a bigger guy, I'm taller, I got range, I got decent power. Let me just do basic boxing and just walk Tank down behind a jab. Tank going life and death with this nigga. So it's like a lot of this shit, like we're not in an era anymore where you have spectacular fighters, where you have to be coming up with these crazy ass game plans to beat these niggas. Like, you only got maybe a handful of fighters where we would have to call a goddamn Avengers meeting to come up with an intel to fight somebody, and that's like Inoue. Everybody else is like, I'm sure niggas can come up with a game plan for these niggas. Like, Wilder just got a fucking boxer's dude. The right hand will come. And footwork is why he did struggle against fucking Gerald Washington. Terrence Thompson is right. You right, Doc.
And that was a basic Gerald Washington fight. He wasn't even doing anything special. That's why.
Thank you. Like, if you have to exchange and sell out and throw haymakers with your eyes closed and just to get a guy like Gerald Washington out of there, that says a lot, nigga.
Right. So
like, come on, what the fuck? 954 Twigs, what it do? How many of y'all picked Fury? I mean, I picked them, and my money picked them, but my money picked Usyk too.
Right. You know.
And Baron said sorry ass.
Yeah. I picked Fury. I think we all picked. Maybe we might all pick Fury. I think.
No, I didn't.
At least
I
in
didn't pick
terms of
Fury.
Shit, King P was looking like a motherfucking genius in that 6-7 round, though. Shit, nigga. I get a props because I be almost on count, but I know I was the one who was like, nigga, Fury by KO. What the fuck?
And he almost.
And I was the one saying Usyk could make a KO.
I said Usyk.
Both things almost happened. Both things almost happened.
Exactly. That just show you how great a fight it was.
Yeah, Usyk,
at least on paper.
Yeah, Usyk's second gear is ridiculous, bro, and that's I mean, his second gear is like.
What are the other interesting 5-on-5 fights? Because I mean, I know 4 is going to beat the shit out of Nick Ball. That's
was intriguing as fuck to me. It's Ammo versus Hamzat on there, right? The middleweight fight.
Well, let me go down the order, guys. Hold on, jeez.
Yeah, I mean, let the teacher talk. Like the students is just like, fuck that.
My bad. Go. Listen, I'm late, so I'm just eager to just talk.
I could tell, nigga, you came in here like you ready to he's like, fuck that, coach, put me in.
I had a lot to say. So.
Yeah. And then then the next, the other heavyweight fight is we got Daniel Dubois and we got Filip Hrgović, and that one might come with the IBF heavyweight title, which is due to be stripped from Usyk in a couple of weeks for some because IBF has to get their Mandos you gotta face our Mandos now or the belts get stripped. The usual IBF business.
I feel like this is like the UK version of Andy Ruiz and the Miller fight.
This is going to be a struggle fight, honestly.
Yeah, because Hrgović be on some I could care less, and then Dubois be on some I could care less, but sometimes I care.
Yeah, I think it's going to be another fight with Dubois where I think Dubois is going to be winning early. I think he's going to box well. I think the first 5 rounds, he's going to be picking off Hrgović. And then, once again, come the 7th, 8th round, fucking Dubois is going to slip like he always does when he's not facing against somebody else like Big Baby Miller that's going to just drain because he's a fat piece of shit. I'm sorry. We know how he is. And we know how Dubois is. He's you know what? I'm just going to say it. He's kind of a front runner. Looks great the first fucking couple of rounds, and then afterwards, what's going to happen. By the 8th round, he's going to be sluggish, and I think by the 9th round, Hrgović takes him out.
Yeah, honestly, that's my prediction too. I get Dubois. Dubois needed the Big Baby Miller fight to do you have some heart? And he does though, but. Hrgović and further things too. Hrgović was a former boogeyman. Of course, obviously the Zhang fight kind of changed his perception. On that,
I'm gonna say I get it with Dubois because some people are actually disagreeing with me. But P, you're bugging. He showed in his last fight against Jarrell Miller that he's got heart, that he's not always gonna fold. And I say, you know what? That fight was essentially his version of Victor Ortiz versus Andre Berto. Okay, that was his one. And we see that's the exception. That's not. He's going to go back to the usual Dubois, like Victor Ortiz went back to the usual Victor Ortiz. It's an aberration. I'm sorry.
It's remember, the Usyk fight ain't too far removed. Ain't it's something years ago. He literally was giving up in the Usyk fight, even though he scored one of the best single shots on Usyk up in his career.
Right. And truthfully, that could happen in the Hrgović fight too. But like I said, because Hrgović has been down by Zhang, so it's not like he's not unstoppable. He can
be passive as fuck. It's this a damn mirror match.
Mm-hmm. So Zhang at least Zhang's issue Zhang at least Zhang doesn't fold mentally, he just folds physically.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. Dubois is gonna fold mentally before he folds physically, so it's a little different. At least so it's like I said, once that 7th, 8th round comes, you're gonna see Hrgović is gonna be walking him down. Dubois is gonna be a little running out on gas, and once he starts getting hit with the clean punches, he's gonna get dropped. And then it's all she wrote from there.
Yeah. Now, LB Pilot, do you guys see anything different, or at least see a different winner?
I got Dubois, man. I don't know what it is. I think maybe that he's more battle tested. He went in there with Usyk. had a claim to maybe winning, arguably. I don't know. The Drew Miller fight was a gut check moment, and I think he's going to build upon that. You know, I mean, Hrgović is solid himself. You know, the boogeyman shit kind of dead with the Zhang fight, and I think he'll bring it. I think this has potential to makings of a really great heavyweight fight.
It can go either way. I mean, it
can go either way. But I'm gonna lean Dubois. I think I'm gonna lean Dubois.
By what though?
Round 10 KO.
Okay. LB, what about you?
I see where Pilot's coming from. Pilot's the most optimistic ass boxing nigga ever. Oh, I believe in you, believe in me ass nigga. Like, damn. I see where he's coming from, but I'm kind of leaning to where King P at. Like, and damn, I think I picked Miller against Dubois. Like, Dubois had his moment, but I don't know if he's gonna just turn his whole career around off of that moment. Like, you know, maybe if he already had another fight and he kind of took control and did it, maybe I feel a different way, but I just don't see it like that. He has all the tools to beat Hrgović, because Hrgović, he could be passive, but he's skilled. He can box, and he has power.
There's plenty of it.
So I feel like this is one of those fights where if the boy don't come out the gate taking dudes serious, you know, he'll never be in the fight. And that's one of the problems with the boy. Like, sometimes he fights behind his opponents. Like, he did that with Usyk. You know, he was doing that with Miller at times in the first half. And then he just kind of, you know, Miller got tired and he took control. But if you're having a gut check against Miller, bro, like, if you got to overcome your biggest flaw against a guy who, you know, be out of shape as fuck and he be roided up and doing stupid shit, like, I don't know, man. I don't want to make too much of it.
Right.
Just like, because this nigga, he did use Ortiz Berto as a great example, and then you seen the stupid shit Ortiz did in his next fight.
Of course.
So I mean,
Pilot. You mentioned the Usyk thing. I get it, but even then, he had Usyk down like to the body, regardless of that. Like, he did not he should have capitalized on it, and he did fuck all of nothing.
Yeah, I agree.
He did absolutely nothing, knowing that he really hurt Usyk. To like, did you not think you hurt Usyk to the body, or you just decided to just do fuck all of nothing? Either way, it was a bad look, even in that fight, because he still had opportunities afterwards.
Yeah.
And the thing is too, like, even if he didn't go back to the body, he never took that moment as a time to get aggressive and say, you know what, let me stand on business, let me damn bite down on my gum shield and go forward and put punches together. Like, you know, so that's bad as well. Like, it's like you didn't go back to the body. I'll forgive that, because maybe, you know, he got scared by the ref and all this shit, but at least take advantage of it. Like, them body shots hurt, bro. Like, kind of, you know, see what you can do. But he let Usyk get back into the fight, and the rest is history. So, yeah, you are what you are, man. Hrgović, I feel like he'll get this dude out in 5 fucking rounds.
And the fun thing with Hrgović, I know Hrgović said if he loses to him, then he's going to retire. So,
and I'm not. Listen, I'm not a Hrgović guy. He got a lot of hype off the fucking sparring stories, and then you see him and he just hasn't lived up to it in the actual fucking fights. Honestly, I think he's very mid. Wait till he runs into the right fight. Like, honestly, if they rematched, I think Zhang would beat Hrgović in the rematch. Would actually beat him. Might knock him out.
Yeah, actually, because you beat him the first time on the fifth. Yeah.
So, like, honestly, he's
what the boxing guy's going to do.
He's going to get the IBF title because of this bullshit, but he's going to be a transitional champion.
Yeah, because apparently, I mean, the plan is for Joshua to face the winner of either Dubois or Hrgović. So, and that belt may come in hand with it. So it's like,
it is what it is.
Yeah, Terrence, Usyk did do the same shit against Fury, crying and complaining about body shots, but the ref didn't play that.
Yeah, and why the fuck do the refs always like are so complacent? Like they let him get away with it. I'm like, bro, like get out the fuck out the way, because he's always gonna complain to the refs, and the refs are gonna be complacent. That shit annoys the fuck out of me.
Mm-hmm.
That's why shout out to that last rest. He's like, nope. He's like, I ain't buying your body shot bullshit. And yes, if you want to KO Fury, you're gonna have to put him on the fucking floor, not into the ropes, the floor, damn it.
Right.
and we got a better fight for it, nigga. Shit.
Yeah, and then after that fight, you know, we have one, and again, it's a really great fight. We got Raymond Ford defending his WBA featherweight title against Nick Ball, who should have beaten Ray Vargas, and it should have took his belt, but for some reason, you know, the judges were kind of slacking on that particular day. And of course, that fight ended up busting up a parlay of mine because, I had Ball winning the fight, and I thought Ball did win that decision, but ended up being a draw for him, you know. But Ford though was watching the fight. It was like, look, man, you won that fight, so look, I'll give you another shot at a title, and you know, this is where we are right now. Ray Ford, of course, you know, he won the belt. You know,
the fight of the year.
In the current fight of the year candidate, the top fight of the year candidate against Oderbek Kolmatov, you know, and a fight that I was glad I was there for. I was there. I saw that shit live. You know, that shit. You know, that's just one of the best fights I've ever seen live, though. And you know, the whole media table, like, you know, because usually, you know, it's in the emails like, yeah, you can't be like too biased when you're applauding and all that other shit like that. But everyone was on their feet applauding and clapping that shit. Like that was a hell of a fight. And then you know, shout out to Raymond Ford and the media people for allowing me to go into the dressing room afterwards, Stephen, to get a short interview with him. So Ray Ford is good on my book on that, though. So, you know, this is but yeah, no, two undefeated fighters with draws on their records and shit like that for a title. And so, Pete, what do you think about this fight?
Honestly, even in the quote unquote win he was supposed to get, I'm using a lot of air quotes. Ball is a mid fighter. I'm just like, I think Ford is levels above Ball, and he's gonna beat the shit out of him. He'll get him out of there by like 6 or 7. I'm gonna say 6.
Okay, damn.
Unless he's drained as fuck, when I think he can still make this one last time. Even then he'll still beat Ball.
And the funny thing too,
and
the funny thing too, when I interviewed him, and obviously in subsequent like comments he's made, Ford has wanted to give up his belt, but I think Eddie was like, okay, look, you gotta do this one thing for me one time before you give up your belt. Because, you know, Ford, I think, was complaining off camera that he was like 170 or some shit like that, and going all the way down and shit like that, like something crazy. Like, so it's like, you know, he's like, yeah, he's not long for feather, you know. So, but you know, Ford is like, okay, look, I'll make it one last time, because he was like, I asked him this question on camera, and he wouldn't commit to anything. Saying, like, I say, are you gonna continue to fight the other champions? He wouldn't commit to anything. So, you know, like I say, only condition, if Ford blows Wade or looks like he's like on some thinner shit, then Ball probably has a chance, because Ball does make weight comfortably. That's the one thing for him. But Pete, you're all right. I mean, I do think Ford is above Ball, but I do think Ball will probably give him a hard fight. I just can't see him. You know, Ball is one of those, because Ball's one of those short motherfuckers, like, you know, that doesn't stop throwing hands. Like, you know, like he has heart. He has lots of heart. I can.
Yeah, fucking a Temu pitbull, Dollar Tree fucking pitbull. Nah, I'm good.
I mean, for a 5'2" fighter, he's shown a lot of heart. I mean, he had Ray Vargas's, you know, lanky ass, like hurt.
Yeah, Ray fought like an idiot too. So. That did
not fight like an idiot. Like Ray Vargas can't, you know, he doesn't have the power to stop anybody. So it's like, you know, and he had to do in this fight, but you know, he couldn't hurt him. So it was just like, you know, but I do think Ford. I honestly think Ford will beat Ball in the war, but it'll be like a decision. It'll be like a 116-112 type of decision. Like, I mean, I'm really looking forward to this fight, because I honestly think like these two are gonna throw some real hands at each other. as long as they're not drained by making this damn weight.
Yeah, it'll be a good fight for as long as it lasts. Like I said, I think he's just going to beat him down, though. So that's just me. We'll see.
Nah, Ford gonna stop him.
What's that?
And I said Ford gonna stop him.
What round?
6.
Okay. Yeah.
We got the same. We got the same.
Oh, yeah, yours 6.
Yeah, I said 6 as well. So same,
okay.
same
Yeah, honestly, I was gonna say 8, but I don't know if it'll go like that long. Like,
no,
I don't see.
I don't think. Honestly, I think if it goes past 7, it goes the distance. I think it's earned. It's going to be early to mid-round KO.
Might see something anywhere between 4 to 6, really.
And the funny thing is too is Ball, and the Ball is the bigger puncher. That's the funny thing. You know,
it's about who can take the biggest shot.
Yeah.
And well, Ford took plenty of hard shots from Odebek, you know. So I mean, like, yeah, I mean, he was lumped. I mean, yeah. Oh, I mean, the fact that he won a fight like that, and he really got lumped up by that guy. But he said he like he said, he's a dog, you know. So it's like, and so was Ball. So like I said, I mean, honestly, if that fight is a dud, I would be completely surprised though. But yeah, honestly, that's the one fight I'm like, yeah, that's gonna be like a war. And then you have, so hopefully this will be like maybe a kickoff for the middleweight division. You know, you have probably one of Eddie Hearn's early signees, Austin Ammo Williams.
Our boy Ammo, shout out to Ammo, great guy.
Ammo, you know, for the interviews and stuff like that. You know, this time he'll be putting his undefeated record against Hamza Shiraz, who is a puncher, a very hard puncher. Pilot, I see that you're back.
Yes, sir.
Your prediction for Ball and
Ford?
And Ford, yeah.
Yeah, I was high on both guys. I mean, for the longest time, I was kind of, you know, looking at 126, like that division, and I saw both guys come up, and I was like, damn, I'm waiting for this fight to happen between them two. And ironically, thank you, Y'all Excellency, he made it happen quicker than I expected. With that said, I lean Ford. I mean, Ball kind of disappointed me a little bit with that Ray Vargas performance. And the Dogboy fight, I expected him to put away Dogbay. I know Dogbay's a tough African motherfucker.
That's right. Ball did fight Dogbay, didn't he?
And he hurt him a little bit, but he, you know, went to decision and he didn't look, you know.
Well, Dogbay's a hard guy.
Yeah, and they had a similar, like, they were both trying to basically outdo each other with their own fucking style.
It was very similar in that.
That shit was annoying.
It was annoying. But with that said, I mean, you know, I know, Pat, you, when you interviewed Ray Ford and he was talking about him struggling, making weight and everything, if that plays a role, it can really go either way. But I think Ray Ford's going to be a problem, you know, even at 130. So I have confidence that Ray Ford will pull it off and probably win a decision. He'll win a decision.
Yeah, that's what I picked too. So yeah, I mean, I'm definitely looking forward to this fight. And then, I was just talking about Ammo and Hamza Shiraz. Now, Hamza Shiraz, like, you know, Hamza Shiraz, I think marquee win is that he took out Liam Williams and won. And this is a guy that went the distance with both Eubank Jr. and Andre.
That was so crazy how that happened. I put that on and it was over. I was like, what the fuck, that quick, nigga?
Yeah, you know, I mean, Eubank knocked Liam Williams like 4 times and still went to a decision. Andre knocked him down once and coasted, but Shiraz put him down twice and put him away. Like, you know, like that. Yeah, that was unexpected. Shiraz has real power behind him. Like, and of course, he's the captain of the Queensbury team. It's just like Wilder's the captain for Matchroom. It's just weird saying that Wilder's the captain for Matchroom. He's not even signed to Matchroom.
Yeah, this is weird.
Yeah, it's a weird thing.
Yeah, this whole thing is weird. That captain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for captains, truthfully, it should either be Ford or Ammo. They've actually put their formative years in Matchroom. Like,
yeah, Ammo's been with Matchroom for a long time. So I get it.
And Rayford was.
I think he's going to stop that dude.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough fight.
I think he's going to stop that dude.
You think Hamza is going to get stopped?
I mean, if I had to call the upset, I mean, honestly. Yes, I do. I mean, Ammo. This is a step up for, because Hamza can really wallop. So that's the thing. It's like because Austin is Austin Ammo. He's the underdog for this. Like, you know,
he can. You know, Hamza's a big He's like a 6'3". This motherfucker's a big body. Pause for Hamzat Shiraz is a big motherfucker for 160. So.
Yeah, he's a 6'3" middleweight. Like he's big for that division. That's what I'm saying. Like, Ammo could get spectacularly KO'd if he's not careful. That's what I'm saying. Like,
or he can make him a highlight reel, because I've actually went to watch this dude fight. He definitely leaves himself open quite a bit because he's a puncher. And I don't know about the competition that he's been fighting, but he's definitely going to leave openings for Ammo to take advantage of if Ammo's on his A game. If he's as long as he's not slacking off.
Yeah, because I saw Ammo last time, courtesy of Matchroom. I saw him live, the Ben fight. I was kind of surprised how he was like kind of processing information. Like he was gonna get a heck of a little bit for no action, but what he was doing, how he was setting it up, I was impressed with his IQ. So
yeah, so I mean, honestly,
I think this is going to be another up.
Oh, go ahead, P.
No, I was going to say I think this is going to be another uppercut season highlight reel.
Yeah, no, and I mean, I look at it because, like, honestly, both these guys would be. I mean, if you want to try to build up the middleweight division, this is actually the type of fight that you probably need, and I would love. I mean, personally, I want Ammo to win. Like, honestly. Like, if I had to call like an upset on this, I mean, I would say Ammo by knockout. I'd say, Ammo will probably stop him by like probably 8 or 9, somewhere around there. But I'd probably go with 9. But yeah, if there's one fight that I definitely want to see, like, really see someone win, it's Ammo on this one. Because, because obviously, because this win is unlimited. Pretty much whoever wins this is probably going to get a shot at the middleweight title at some point. So it's like, and I know because we all know Ammo has a lot of, he's had a lot of like mental health issues and stuff like that. So you actually do want to see him, focus and actually pull off an upset. So he's definitely the betting underdog on this.
What's the odds?
Yeah, let me see. Let me pull it up again. Ammo is. It has me have to log in and shit. Hold on.
Oh, my bad.
No, you're good. Ammo is the underdog at plus 180. Shiraz is a minus 225 favorite. They don't have the full. I mean, they'll probably have it like next week or whatever, but they don't have like the full like KO and everything.
Oh,
like
KO decision. Oh, okay, yeah.
But yeah.
I think Ammo won the decision.
Ammo won a decision. Okay. So we got decision. We got P. What about your prediction? You said.
Ammo in 9.
Ammo in 9. Yeah, I have Ammo in 9, and Pilot, you have Ammo in.
Ammo wins the decision, but he drops him a couple times.
Okay, and it's all feasible too.
That's stupid.
Yeah, no. Honestly, I'd be sad though if Shiraz does actually knock Ammo out on this one, like because
we need honestly. This is what, and I usually don't say stuff like this because it's cliche and it really shouldn't matter. But I think for the sake of boxing and for the sake of the middleweight division, it would be better if Ammo wins.
Again, I'm not on that wave either, but yeah.
I mean, arguably, this is 2 top 5. I mean, I don't jump the gun, but these are 2 top 5-ish middleweights fighting, and even that's how dire 160 is.
The thing is that, like, I mean, I don't know enough about this Shiraz guy, like personally, or like what like he's like, but like Ammo has the personality and like the style that like he can carry the middleweight division. Like the middleweight division needs a shot in the arm, and to me, Ammo's the guy that can give it to that division. So we'll see though.
Yeah, because I mean, obviously Eddie will at least have him fighting in America, whereas Frank Warren will keep Shiraz, where he's at, or on a Saudi card, on another Saudi card, So, like, yeah, I don't talk like that too, but yeah, Ammo would be good for at least for trying to build the middleweight division because, like I said, the middleweight champions now are not active enough. Or they're not fighting the type of people they really should be fighting.
Yeah, because you forget who champion. I forget who was Zanibek, who was Adamas.
Adamas finally got leveled up. Lara, which I think Lara Adamas.
Yeah, Lara shouldn't be champion.
Lara.
Yeah, actually, Janibek got 2 belts. So Janibek got 2 belts, and Lara and Adamas got the other 2.
Yeah, so it's like, the middleweight division kind of needs some.
Yeah, womp womp.
need some like blood. They need some real like fresh blood in there. So that I look forward to that fight. And then the last and the final fight on there is it's not a high profile like the other four, and truthfully it's like a domestic level fight. Except one of the guys in there it's probably come the closest to actually beating Bivol on the cards. That's like Craig Richards. He's on there against. Yeah, Craig Richards Craig Richards is a good fighter. Don't get us wrong. He's quality. Like I said, when you almost beat Bivol, like legitimately almost beat him, like it's like he has a case of probably beating Bivol more than Canelo does, or so.
A lot of shit, nigga. That ain't that. Canelo won like maybe 2 rounds, 3 rounds.
Yeah, but some of the judges think that he won 7-5.
Oh yeah.
Whereas Richards, it's like that's a legitimate thing for him. Like that was like he really won. I mean, one of the cards was like he only lost by 1 point. So it's like Richards is quality. He's facing Willie Hutchison. Willie Hutchison really is not. I mean, he's basically he's a domestic level fighter, but he's a puncher.
Nigga's like a 70s singer.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, if anything, as the opener, it's a good fight, but like I said, it's not as high level as the other ones. Like it doesn't have any, for middleweight division, for light heavyweight division, it doesn't really have anything like whoever's gonna fight Bivol or Beterbiev or anything next. It's one of those type of fights. But like I said, every fight can't be flames like that, but it's just what it is. It's a good domestic level fight.
If this is the opener, this is the fight. If you're running a little late, you could miss this one.
Yeah, it could be good. I mean, it has. I mean, it's not a bad fight on paper, but like I said, it doesn't have the high stakes that the other fights kind of have. So it's, but overall, like the 5-on-5, like I said, I mean, apparently there's gonna be another one where it's gonna be British and American fighters in December.
Oh my goodness.
Look, hold on. First of all, let's we gotta look, man. If y'all trying to do this idea, because I'm sure like these niggas is gonna try to run this idea into the ground.
It's gonna. I was just literally gonna say that LB, they're gonna run it to the ground. Please try to be creative.
But this is the thing. They're gonna run it into the ground without even maximizing it. Like, if you're gonna do this whole team shit,
how would you do it? LB?
You would need, first of all, like, you need to give like whenever you have teams, you need to have some type of headquarters. Y'all literally need to have some type of facility where you're training all these guys in the team, or they at least show up there twice a week or something.
Okay, cool.
So they have some type of camaraderie. There's a team going.
Like the contender.
On some Ultimate Fighter shit.
On some Ultimate Fighter contendership, but that house, but one team has their own house, the other team has their own house, and they're always training type shit. You're getting, and now with this, you get different types of boxing personalities, different influencers, different boxers, champions, different people to visit the house.
You can make content out of that.
Get content out of that. Get some conversations going. Maybe have some sparring. You can get so much if you do it in a way where you cultivate the team spirit, the team aspect.
Awesome. Like that could be its own all access type of thing.
Yes. And you do that through the whole build up of the actual fight. And now what you could do, now when you establish that, you can have the little press conferences. You can have one press conference at the house, one press conference at the other house. There's so many angles you could take this with, but it has to be based around the fighters. Yeah. Or if you don't have it based around the fighters, make it to where it's an entity that they're endorsing, or have a person. Have if you want to bring the influencers and rappers involved, have one person where there's a division that needs to be get a little shine. You get a famous person to endorse or back the team, and have that person be the house. Say, for instance, I'm just throwing names out here. Ludacris is a nigga who backs one team. Mm-hmm. Rapper, actor, whatever. Then you have let me see. What's another motherfucker? Fat Joe back one team, and maybe you could have it all in one division, or you could have them spread out. It don't matter, but the interactions and the shit that just the things you could create out of that. But you just can't call my team versus your team, and you have the promoter here, promoter there. You got the niggas' faces covered up. They doing little bullshit commercials, press conferences, and shit like that. But you're not feeling like it's a team.
Mm-hmm. Well, what do you think, real quick, in regard to the? You remember the trailer they had where, you know, it was Frank Warren and Eddie Hearn, and they were like doing the cards, the gimmick with the butcher and all that shit.
Yeah.
But I know that was kind of like the whole P Diddy all up in the video shit. I like the concept. But yeah, they should have built upon it. They should have built upon that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like these guys have good commercials, but let it extend beyond commercials. Like you would get more in promoting this fight if you did it the way I'm talking about than if you said let's make $1 million commercial. Put that $1 million in a facility and some content. Make people care about this. Y'all look, instead of trying to fly everybody to the event on the day of the event, build up the content with Holyfield, the Klitschko's, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, all these guys. Build that up in the training, in the promotion, in the marketing of the fight. Don't just grab all these niggas at the end and put them on the 8-hour card. Like, okay, here, we'll talk to these guys throughout the fight. No one gives a fuck then. It's the interactions. Like, that's what we missing. That's what the game wants. Like, they doing it wrong. People, America and people in general love teams. So present it that way. It's not a team if you have Pat and he's like, okay, he's the leader, then he has everybody else in hoodies with masks on. And Pat don't even fight. Like, but you see Pat, like, no, like, what the fuck? Like, if you're gonna do it like that, then is it even a team?
Seriously, yeah.
Yeah, like, it's one of those things where no one really thought it through. So, if y'all gonna do the team... Oh, my bad.
No, go ahead, finish. I
was gonna say, if y'all gonna do the team thing again, put some fucking thought into it. Really emphasize the team aspect and the team spirit of the whole thing. Like, don't just say teams and just throw a commercial together and be like, voila, that's it. Like, no, like, market it as a team. Like, build it up. Like, because if not, it's just gonna look corny, and it's just gonna feel like people gonna look at it like, oh, this is just another way y'all trying to package the fight. Like, look, the fights sell itself. Good fights will always sell themselves. But if you're trying to sell stars and you're trying to create stars and brands, that's when the marketing and promotion comes in. Mm-hmm. Y'all got to make people care about the fighters more than the fight itself. And that's the one thing the influencers got. Boxing needs to go back to that. Like, yo, like, if y'all gonna have a team, it's like the whole chin checker shit with Dame Dash. Like, you remember that, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's all niggas is. It's like the shit been built before. That's all niggas is literally doing right now.
Right.
Just get some nigga to be like, yo, man, I got the such and such. I got the head. I got the skull busters. I got these niggas over here. Like, and focus on the team. That's it, man. Yeah, it's simple, but these niggas make it difficult.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, I think His Excellency and the rest are just think of it as at a very bare level, which is just, you know, get the fighters, make the fights interesting. Because truthfully, I mean, honestly, because when Matchroom and Queensbury did that shit, I'm thinking to myself, I wasn't really, because I was like, just going to my head, it's like, what kind of intriguing fights could they possibly make? Well, they've made some intriguing fights out of it, and that's good for it. But I think they're just facing it. They're just on that level more than just, okay, the fights are good, but in terms of the promotion and stuff like that, and it's 2 weeks away. So I mean, yeah, like there should be some shoulder programming at least I mean, the commercials are fire and I like them and all that, but there needs to be more wilder stuff. There needs to be ammo stuff. There needs to be the Queensbury people at least are not really some Queensbury content. There should be some individual there should be some whole content about these. It should be.
This is a chance for Hearn to make some stars in America. Like people always say, Hearn the best promoter. Well, fucking show me already. Promote, nigga.
Yeah, the fact that too that he has 3 American fighters on this shit. It was like, yo, if you want to build, you have an inroad. Build the content with these guys. Don't have them on social media like there's some of them are doing, just going off. Build some actual content. Make sure that they actually, so they can sell the fight and sell themselves and something like that. You can circulate, in 4K, So
yeah. We giving y'all the game. This shit ain't no honestly, when we talking about boxing game plans and we be making it sound simple, with Wilder fighting Zhang, and I know King P, it's easier said than done. Yeah, that's true for the boxing aspect, but all this other shit we know is goddamn lot simple to do. Because y'all have put effort into some of the stupidest shit out there, so I know y'all could make this happen. This ain't no. And the thing is, y'all got the money, and I'm not even saying, I'm saying y'all could do this shit with the lesser known guys and make them entities and stars and build their brand up. But y'all got enough money to do this with the main niggas.
Right.
Y'all literally could say, look, man, y'all could pay one guy a bunch of bread and be like, look, you're the captain of this team, and then get some other type of niggas. Right. It's almost like if you had Cash Money versus the Lots. I'm sorry, Cash Money versus Rough Riders.
Yeah.
Bad Boy versus Death Row. Shit like that. That's how this shit will work. Just like how the Rucker Park shit worked with the record label basketball teams.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, just imagine if you fucking followed them for a week and you saw them train and man, bro, nigga, there's nothing else you can say. Get us together.
So yeah, we'll see. Obviously, we'll see how this plays out or whatever. And obviously, I'm pretty sure, hopefully, that if they're gonna do a 5-on-5 for British and American fighters or something like that, that they learn from it and they're like, okay, use it. Let's see what we can do to improve this. Guess we want to run this shit in December. But yeah, I think that is it for all the boxing for the next for this past weekend, a couple of weekends. Like I said, boxing is it's moving. It's booming right now. It's at a high level right now. It's just great to hopefully they continue this momentum. We get more fight of the years. We get more hard fights. We get more ups. We get all of that shit. We hope we continue that, during the summertime or whatever. And then they need to fully announce that Tank Frank Martin PPV. It's about time. We're within a month of that. And
didn't they just announce it or have conference for it and all that shit?
They announced it. They announced it at a couple
full card. You mean
the full card?
Oh, the full card. Okay, my bad.
No. Benavidez was on that. Benavidez is the co-main. They announced 2 other cards.
There's strong rumors like Gary Antoine Russell versus Puello is going to be for the WBC.
I heard that. I did hear that Angry Fist and Puello are going to be on
for WBC interim or something.
But but to me, it's not official until I see the PBC press release in our email.
Also, De Los Santos was supposed to be on that card, but he got hurt. So
he got injured.
I think it was supposed. Yeah, I think it was supposed to be Angry Fist versus De Los Santos, but then he got hurt, and now it's Puello from everything.
They had De Los Santos lined up because I guess he's re-signed to Samson, so they're going to toss him a bone pause against somebody.
Yeah, they're always going to give him a bone pause.
They give him a bone, and also Fulton was supposed to be on it, but Fulton obviously his opponent fell through or something.
Fulton was supposed to be on it too.
But it's still a good card. That card and the fucking the Crawford card is Crawford Madrimov card kind of lit. Both of them.
Well, the Crawford card is lit. The Tank Martin card needs to be announced. That's the thing.
The Tank Martin card sounds dope so far. That's a good double.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll wait till the full card comes. The full announcement is made for all.
But right now they got 50% of it is fired.
Yes.
Whereas the Terrence Crawford card, that's 80%, 90% fired.
Yeah. What's the bad fight?
Who the fuck cares about Andy Ruiz and Big Baby, bro?
I mean, they got to throw Andy a bone because Andy's the only one that hasn't gotten on a turkey fight. So
yeah. Well, he's not a turkey fight. It's just I mean, that's the turkey made him rich already. It's just he needs to fight.
Well, no. Since the second iteration of it, not the first iteration.
He was on the Sega Master System. We got the Sega Genesis now. But yeah, like that's the only fight I don't really care about. But it's not like I hate the fight. It's just when you line that up with everyone else, it's like
it's just whatever.
Yeah, it is. It's a whatever fight. Like shit, I ain't like Bartholomew and Ramirez fight, but I enjoyed the fuck out of that watching it.
Yeah.
So sometimes that's how the game is, but yeah, that's a great card. Like you can't shit on that. I know a few people been saying Crawford fighting a nobody, but like, look, bro, man, you don't know boxing. You don't fucking know boxing. Like Madrimov is quality.
Yeah, that's bullshit. He's a good fighter.
Yeah, like say it's not a big fight. Yeah, I'll agree with you, nigga. Like, because I feel like you could have fought Boots instead. That's a better fight, but I can't shit on the fight itself because this is a quality fight, and we always talk about seeing guys get their shot, and this may have been early, but hey, we all saluted Lubin for getting that shot early with Charlo,
Right,
so
exactly. So
hey, when he's, I'd rather a young guy get the fight early and go from there than motherfuckers is 32 years old, 33 getting their first big fight. So nah, I'm cool with this. But yeah, you feel me? Shit, all these old niggas, like niggas is getting our age also. Like
we're on the same page. We're on the same page today.
Yeah, like for real. Like, yeah, but yeah, goddamn, 3 hours, yo, let's wrap this shit up. Like y'all ain't got nothing else to say, right?
Yeah, definitely gotta wrap this up.
No.
Yeah, I'm good.
So
I'm fucking hungry.
Keeper, you got any final thoughts?
No, this was a really good weekend of boxing. Only one fight was a dud to me. Everything else I enjoyed. So if that's usually the case, that's a good night. So
it's the best it's probably the best out of boxing so far this year.
Taking a weekend off really for boxing. I mean, no, there's one fight that the rematch that like at this point I don't know if anybody actually cares about that rematch. But
we care a little bit, but it's like it's one of those. Hey, if you niggas don't make us care, we're never gonna care again after this. This is your last time,
bro. No, not even at this point. This is the 2% milk that's like a week and a half. Like a week and a half past its sell-by date. I don't give a fuck about this shit.
Low key, I can't blame you because Catterall looked like shit last time. Taylor looked like shit last time. This is refried shit.
There's only so many times Lucy could pull the football away from Charlie Brown before you gotta say, fuck, I'm not gonna fucking kick that ball. Like, y'all just gonna keep fucking pump faking. Nah, I'm good. I don't give a shit.
Unless you say, I'm gonna kick that. Nah, never mind it. There's too much shit out. There's too much violence lately on this social media. Like, move that ball again. Jackie Chan this whole like yeah.
We're AO Pilot. You have any final thoughts?
Nah. Shouts out to the gang. We're here. We'll be back. Maybe Thursday.
Yeah, we'll be back Thursday.
Maybe Thursday. Of course Thursday, nigga. What the fuck? The music battle, nigga. Maybe Thursday.
It's never.
Nigga, what's more consistent than fucking Ring Gang, nigga?
Exactly.
It's never a goodbye. To see you later. So we'll be back. Be safe, everybody.
We're LB, your final thoughts, bro, other than you're hungry.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna make some steak and eggs.
You gotta burn some steak. You're not gonna make steak the way you know niggas are supposed to eat steak.
Shit, I'm not hungry. I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty as a motherfucker. I'm about to go to the fucking store to get some water. God damn, my knees are killing me.
Damn.
Yeah.
I went for a long ass run in Central Park. So yeah.
Oh, this nigga was on some like Spider-Man side adventure shit. Okay.
Earlier today. Then I came home to do something else, and then it's been a long fucking day, and I'm thirsty as hell. My water intake is sky high tonight.
You wouldn't make it down here. It's been like 95 degrees, bro. It's been super hot. Like when you go outside, the heat just goes like this.
in that 95-degree weather, I'm carrying a jug around with me. That's the type of weather I carry jugs around.
So it feel like when you walk outside, it feel like somebody like a giant just went in front of your face and did like that heat is like crazy, bro. But yeah, we got the music episode Saturday. I mean, this nigga said Saturday, motherfucking Thursday. Big Rome versus Rome Top 5 versus Pat Scorpio. Y'all know what it is. Music battle. Getting back on this hip hop shit. You know what it is. So y'all stay tuned for that. And let's keep rocking with us. We got more shit on the way, more articles, more content. Check out the training clips that I've been putting up on YouTube and TikTok. You know, I stay with the boxing artwork, so you know, salute the legend Felix Trinidad and one time for Florida, Winky Wright. You know, I got a little artwork. So if you follow me on the socials, you'll see that shit. You know, black and white. I ain't color it yet. I just did it this morning, nigga. Chill, give me a break, bro. Fuck it. But yeah, and we also working on the animation. I got holla at Prolific. I did holla at him. He ain't holla back, but I know he probably taking that Tyson Fury loss hard. I gotta look out because nah, like he a real legit Tyson Fury fan. Like
he is.
So, but it's cool. And shit, and Tyson Fury fucks with him. Like like Tyson Fury knows this dude, so it hit different. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But yeah, like got some more animation on the way. I've been drawing these motherfuckers all day. Good lord, I must have draw. I gotta finish outlining pilot and work on the script and shit. But yeah, some animation on the way. You know how we do, trying to get this shit off before the summer, niggas. So we gonna make it a hot summer, like it's Cam in that pool in the back. You feel me? So you know we keep it hip hop, baby. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But yeah, man. Ring Gang forever. You know what it is, man. Salute.
Yeah. I don't got too much to say other than thanks for everyone who joined us and rock with us. As we went down this boxing, like I say, it's great when boxing's on the high. The music episode for Thursday. And of course, if you have it off, got Memorial Day weekend around the corner, so definitely looking forward to that and whatnot. So yeah, man, just we got the shit you want in, so just keep rocking with us, and like I said, we got you. So yeah, so for myself, Pat Scorpio doing England representative, for LB Shuttleworth, the God of the Go artist, for King People Digapy, and for Conscious Pilot. This has been another wonderful episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. So until next time, peace.
If I could